When I tell y'all at the end of this episode, I was so glad to hear Nene say, next on the season finale of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all don't understand how happy I was. I'm so glad that the season is coming to a motherfucking end. It's probably been one of the worst seasons I've ever seen from the Housewives of Atlanta. And look at my notes. I ain't got nothing but 6 notes if y'all can see it. It ain't much for me to talk about. So I'm just going to talk about what the fuck matters to me. Or what I thought even deserved a little bit of airtime. So let's just get into the review. It's going to be short as fuck because there wasn't nothing to talk about. So let's just get into it. So Portia and Ricky Smiley, they go to the Cascade skating rink and they're out skating and enjoying each other's company. And while I was at work, I was looking at a couple of tweets while I was working, and I see that people are getting tired of the Portia and Ricky Smiley storyline. Honestly, y'all, I'd rather see her with Ricky Smiley than hear her, constantly grovel to the feet of these girls and apologize and think she's taking accountability for shit that she ain't taking accountability for. I'm tired of hearing her talk about the drugging thing with Candy. I'm tired of Candy talking about the drugging thing. I'm just tired of all this dumb shit. Like, I'd rather see her in that element than to be seeing her trying to get along with a bunch of bitches that don't even like her ass like that. Like, I just rather see her with that. And honestly, y'all, I like them together, to be honest. For real, I do. I mean, she's talking about she wants a child and a life, but with her working so much, she ain't gonna have time to have a child. Well, baby, Portia, it's not like you. It's still in your 20s, baby. You in your mid-30s. Time is motherfucking ticking. You don't want to wait too long to have no motherfucking baby, okay? So I'm just saying. But you do have to find the right man in order to have that. You don't want to be out here fucking around and then get pregnant by the wrong nigga and then be a single mother and deal with that shit for the rest of your life. You shouldn't want that, and I wouldn't want that for your ass either. Now, I don't fuck with you, but I wouldn't want that for you. You know what I'm saying? Because my mother was a single mother when she had me and my sister, but when she had my brother, she was married, and she got married for her own reasons that, really don't matter at this point, because it was like a fucked up decision. But at the same point in time, it's like, you want things, but it got to be at the right time. And right now, it ain't the right time for her to have no baby. But at the same time, time's a wasting. You in your mid-30s, you're going to be 40 soon, so you need to get busy with it. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky is willing to give her what the fuck she want. He want to test it out and all that shit. It was funny as hell, but whatever. So, we ain't seen Kenya for the past 4-5 episodes. We ain't seen Kenya. So she shows up to Cynthia's Bailey agency, and they have a discussion about Kim and Nene. Now, Cynthia tells Kenya that, Nene going through a lawsuit with Kim because Kim is suing her for defamation of character. And Kim was like, wait, hold up. This bitch don't do nothing but defame everybody in this damn group. So how the fuck she gonna be the one to file a damn lawsuit about defamation of character? I was right there with Kenya. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm with you 100%, my Aquarian sister. That's all that bitch ever do is sit up and defame people. That's all that bitch ever do is sit up and talk shit about every fucking body, but want to act like the innocent fucking victim when somebody come for her motherfucking crack or crumb having ass. Bitch, you ain't no damn victim. All you ever do is sit up and talk about people and make up lies all the time. Just like you just came for Kenya all out the blue last season at Sheree's housewarming party. Like, what the fuck was that about, bitch? Like, seriously. And I just don't want that bitch back on the show. I'm sick of talking about Kim. I don't want to see Kim. I don't want to see her or her damn plastic face or her racist ass husband or her stupid ass kids. I don't want to see them. Period. Don't bring them back. Nobody wanted them back in the first place. So leave them over there with that slow ass reality show that she got that no one watches, and just leave our show alone. If you want to bring somebody to the show, bring somebody new. We don't want to see you recycle nobody else, because Sheree's return was a fucking bust, and so was Kim's. So if you want to bring somebody else back, you either gonna give Eva a peach, let Shamia and Marlo be friends of, both of them have confessionals, and bring in 2 new bitches to the motherfucking show and just let it be done. Because don't nobody got time for that. Like, I don't want to see Kim no more. I'm sick of talking about her. And hopefully after next week and the reunion, we don't have to see that bitch no more. So, basically. So then they go into the PSA event. And, it was supposed to be a 1 minute, PSA about domestic violence. But Kenya said that the stories were so damn good that it had to be 30 minutes long. So she's going to do an event for the screening and everybody going to be there. So, you know, I'm like, okay, Kenya, you know, do your damn thing with the domestic violence shit. Because like I've said on many videos, I grew up in domestic violence. So I know all about it. So, Candy and Todd and Don won. Okay, now Candy want to buy some more property. And one thing y'all can say about Candy, y'all can, you know, make her from a fan favorite to the villain all day because of Portia and Phaedra. But one thing you can't say about the bitch that she ain't about is because she is. She always thinking smart about, always trying to make some moves on the business side to keep some money in her motherfucking pocket. She want to buy a building. Has no idea what she want to do with it, but she knows she want to be the owner of the building. And one thing about Candy is that she should teach some classes on how to be a business person and all of that stuff, because, you know, it's never really been a dream of mine to be a businessman. Honestly, I've never had that type of dream. My dream was to be, because I'm a writer, and my dream has always been to take all of the books that I've written and put them in bookstores. That's always been my dream. Or it's one particular book that I've written and it has like 8 parts to it, and I want to turn it into like a drama series, you know, and give black actors something to do. You know what I'm saying? Or I write songs as well, as you all have watched my lives know. I also write songs. So, you know, at the end of the day, I wanted that to be out there. Like, I've had my dreams. And then with this YouTube channel, like, if anybody were to pick me up and they wanted me to be a part of, like, a panel or anything like that, I would do something like that. Like, I would always want, like, some of the gay YouTubers to come together and do something like The View or The Talk or something like that. And just everybody have their opinions. But with the way YouTube is these days and the catty bullshit that goes on, it'll never happen. And honestly, it's just certain people, you know, it was a time where I would work with so many people, but right now it's like, nah, you know, it sucks that it got to be like that, but that's just what it is. But, they talk about that, then they get into Candy, and she talks about her relationship with Nene, and how she feels bad about the backlash that she's gotten over the whole, I hope you get raped by an Uber driver joke that she told. Now, this is what annoys me. And I ain't talking about Candy. I'm talking about these fans now. Like I said, I was at work looking at tweets, and the first thing I saw was, she can forgive Nene for a rape joke, but she can't forgive Portia. Bitch, it's not the same thing. This is not the same thing. You're trying to compare mayonnaise to motherfucking mustard. It ain't the same damn thing. Why should Portia be forgiven, and why should Candy be overly upset with Nene because she made a dumbass joke? Number one, Nene did not accuse Portia of trying to rape someone. Portia was the one that accused Candy of trying to drug her and take her back to a damn sex dungeon and take advantage of her. That's what Portia did. So therefore, Candy has the right to be pissed with her, and Candy has the right to have the grudge against her. Nene, on the other hand, told a stupid ass joke. But y'all want to be mad at Candy because Candy ain't mad with Nene. What the fuck do she need to be mad with her for? The only thing that I would say about it is, I don't think that they should just gloss over it like, oh, she just told a fucking joke, she's a comedian. Toddler, she's not a fucking comedian. She's a reality star just like y'all, who just so happen to have some funny one-liners here and there, but Nene is not nobody's fucking comedian. So the only thing I don't like about it is how they're glossing over it like she should just ultimately be forgiven for saying some stupid shit like that when she should not be ultimately forgiven for that, because there are people out there that's been actually raped. There are people that I know personally that's been raped. So for her to say that she hope you get raped by a damn Uber driver, that was a bit much. She could have said, out of all the ghetto ratchet shit that's in her damn back pocket that she could have said, she wind up saying something that stupid and offensive. And she wondered why she lost what the fuck she lost. So I don't feel bad for Nene ass. But I'm not mad at Candy because she feel bad about the backlash she got, because at the end of the day, her saying, Nene saying what the fuck she said and Portia doing what the fuck she doing is two entirely different things. Portia did that directly to Candy. So therefore, that's why Candy can't forgive Portia. Y'all would do anything to excuse the fact that that bitch did something wrong. Please don't come under my video and say Kandi wasn't a victim. Please don't do that, because I never said that she was. She's not a victim. I don't want to have this same conversation under the damn video. Portia was wrong, and Kandi has every right to feel the way that she felt. I don't care if Portia didn't go and tell nobody but Kandi about the drugging thing. She brought it to the camera. She brought it in front of the camera. She's the reason why it's even out there. So I don't care who spread it and who didn't. Portia was the one who brought it to the fucking camera. Please stop coming to me with that shit. I don't feel like arguing about it today. Please don't. It's not the same situation. I'm not mad with Kandi for not being mad with Nene for what she said. But like I said, Kandi and Todd do sound stupid for glossing over it like it just should just chalk it up as a joke. It ain't no fucking joke. Like, the shit was stupid. She had no business saying that dumb shit. Bottom line. Okay, so Sheree got to talk with her daughter about her prison bae, and how she wants them to get to know him when he gets out of prison and all of that stuff. And I'm like, Sheree is so pathetic. Because first of all, she being Sweetie 2.0 to Kim, being her lapdog, being her damn golden retriever. And now you want to sit up here and talk to your daughter about a man that's in jail. Girl, how old are you? I see girls younger than me that be walking around here writing letters to niggas in jail trying to be loyal to their ass. Girl, you are in your 50s, ain't it? Or you close to it. Grow the fuck up. Who does that? If my mama ever told me that she was dating someone from prison, I'd like go the fuck in on my mama. Like, girl, out of all these niggas out here that be wanting to talk to you, you want to sit up here and date a damn prison person? Girl, bye. Don't have that nigga around me. She sounds stupid. So, it's time for Kenya's PSA screening. And all the girls are there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there. And, you know, that whole PSA really touched me. Like, to hear Cynthia's mother tell her story. Because I grew up, as I said early on in the video, I grew up in domestic violence. And I was going to tell a story, one of my haunting stories about that later on this week, because I slacked last week with the video. So I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff this week. But yeah, I grew up in there and I know exactly what it's like. And then Shamia and all of that, that just made me feel like something in my spirit. Because when you see people on TV talk about stuff that you've seen with your own two eyes, that does a lot. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of them looking at that whole thing, we see Mark Daly. He finally shows up from the fucking flesh. And the only thing Sheree can say is that he got a nose ring, and how the last man she seen with a nose ring was Tupac. Sheree, you ain't nothing but a hater. That's all you are. You are nothing but a hater. You ain't got no man. Your man in jail. So how you gonna sit up here and talk about Kenya for being married and all of this shit? This is one thing I'm gonna say. And I know y'all gonna dispute this with all of this stuff about Kenya speaking on everybody's marriage and now she don't like it that it's done to her. That's true. But I will say this. All them women, including myself, was sitting up here ragging on Kenya for not having a man, ragging on Kenya for not having a, you know, in Phaedra's words, you can't be a housewife because you can't get a husband. Now look at you. Portia ain't got no husband. She got a divorce within her first season of the Housewives. Phaedra ain't got no husband. She divorced. Now Kenya the one with the husband. Now she finna have a baby. All this time y'all dogged this bitch out for not having no husband, and y'all said she was gonna be alone for the remainder of her motherfucking days, and now she the happiest one on the goddamn show. So y'all can really have a seat now. Like, let the girl be happy. And her karma just gonna be her karma, because she did talk about everybody else's marriage and she did shit on everybody else's relationship. She did. But she proved y'all asses wrong, and that's just what it is. But that's my review on the Housewives of Atlanta. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, share my video, and tell everybody about the channel. Make sure you go and just let everybody know that you watched me. Shout outs to Missy Mouse. That's my boy right there. Shout out to Jamar84. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Forest Rocks. Shout out to Bounty Blue. Shout out to Kevin from the Scorpion Show. Shout out to the Ghetto View. Shout out to Spilling All the Tea. Shout out to Sayshawn Bradley. Shout out to James Colwell. Shout out to Properly Bonafide. Shout out to Bianca Brooks. Shout out to Timothy Blaine. Shout out to Sincerely Velvet. Shout out, oh God, there's so many people. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. Shout out to A View is a View. Shout out to her. Shout out to Lady Nika. Shout out to all of the black YouTubers that's doing YouTube videos like I'm doing. Shout out to Mike B. Shout out to Live with Leah. I think that's the name of her channel. I think I said it wrong. I'm not sure, but shout out to her. Shout out to all the black YouTubers that's upcoming and the ones that's up here with me and ones that's bigger than me. Shout out to all of you guys. And I'm out of here. Till my next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.